Yo, what is going on, everybody? And welcome to NYY Underground. It is I, Pete Simonetti. But before we go into today's video, I just want to say I hope everybody out there had an unbelievable Thanksgiving with friends and family. I know I did. It was great. I probably got to take a little breather in between talking and my antics that I normally do with the hands and this and that, because I ate so damn much. You know, I got to breathe a little heavier and take my time a little more. But anyway, less about me. Let's go ahead and talk about today's video. The winter meetings are slowly approaching. We got a little less than 2 weeks to go. December 4th, 5th, 6th, and the 7th is the winter meetings. You guys already know we'll be live for 4 hours each and every one of those days. 100% of YouTube contributions going to Toys for Tots. We're going to make some kids Christmas this year, folks. That is what we do here at NYYU. But Jordan Montgomery is once again attached to the New York Yankees, his former club. This is, of course, a report coming out by John Heyman. The Yankees seem to be considering a reunion with former starter Jordan Montgomery, according to John Heyman. The club has been looking at Montgomery as a possible offseason signing, and it appears to be slightly more than just due diligence. As Heyman writes, that the Yankees have been particular about rotation targets. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Frankie Montas, Yariel Rodriguez is another guy, of course, they've talked about. He even mentioned they have some sort of interest potentially in Shohei Ohtani, and that ain't happening. An Ohtani to the Yankee deal would probably shock me almost more than anything this offseason, because I don't think he wants to play in New York. He has no interest in doing that, in my opinion. But guys, let me just make this pretty quick and clear. I personally believe Jordan Montgomery's going to go back to the Texas Rangers. That team got a lot of money. They're going to spend it. They just won a World Series. And I'll be honest with you, if I'm Jordan Montgomery, and I think the whole idea of there's a quote-unquote beef between the teams, between Monty and the Yankees, I don't think that's the case. I don't think there's a beef. I think that's something that's kind of been inflated a bit by the media, that, you know, okay, if they didn't make him throw the pitch sequences he liked, or they didn't let him use his fastball enough, or there was the conversation about we don't think he's good enough to make, you know, our October roster. All right, well, that was their opinion. At the end of the day, I still believe it would take the Yankees to overpay to land Jordan Montgomery. And how would that look? You know, would the Yankees simply go, hey, Jordan, you come back. You're right. We're wrong. Do what you were continuing to do. Or would they go, hey, look, the numbers don't lie here. We believe in this and believe in that, and that's it. We want you to throw, you know, more sliders, more curveballs, more changeups. Kind of work off your off-speed. It's funny that happens. It's funny that we've talked about this, because if you guys notice, right, when I call games during game season, I go, they got some of these guys, you know, instead of working off of your fastball, it's like they work off their slider or their off-speed pitches. And typically the common sense approach in baseball, for as long as I can remember, has been you work off your fastball, you command that makes everything else better and fall into place. And it just seems like sometimes the Yankees, again, try to be a little too smart, you know, for their own good, so to say. So when it comes to Jordan Montgomery potentially making a return to the New York Yankees, there's already conversations about Monty getting $150 million, 145, 140. I'll be honest with you, I don't see the Yankees going towards that mark. Now, maybe if, you know, Yamamoto goes to the Mets and the Yankees still feel like, hey, we really need to add to this rotation, then maybe they look to overpay on a shorter term, potentially. But I don't know. I just feel like Monty and the Rangers are a very, very good match. And the Rangers already got a great rotation coming back next year. And I just see Montgomery being a part of that. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But he's one of those guys that's a little controversial when it comes to the Yankees. A lot of people like the trade of Bader for Monty when it happened. Some people did not like the trade. I tell you guys the truth. When it happened, I broke the news. I broke the news early that morning about that deal. Didn't happen until about 6 o'clock. I put the information out there at 10 when I found out about it and I was told about it. I was on the side of the Yankees getting a starting center fielder. Because whenever you could get a starting center fielder for a pitcher who's been decent with you, he wasn't great, he was pretty good. You still kind of make that move. And I've heard so many good things about Harrison Bader. His only problem, again, is can't stay on the field, couldn't stay healthy. A lot of people didn't like the trade. And hey, hat tip to you guys. You ended up being right about it as Monty has went on. And he's going to be one of the more sought after free agents. And I still say back to Texas is where I expect him to go. But let me ask you all in the comments below, let me know. Do you want the Yankees to go spend some big bucks on Jordan Montgomery, or do you really kind of want to pass? Or is he one of those guys where maybe you sit back and wait? What happens with Yamamoto? What happens with all these other possibilities out there? Maybe your offseason changes a bit as guys get off the board. But let me know in the comments below. And as always, folks, like, share, and subscribe to NYY Underground. Until next time, folks, I'm out. Peace, baby. See you guys again very, very soon.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but the shit's still wet.